Father's Day, YouTube. Sunday, Father's Day. It's about right around 4:30 p.m. I'm actually headed out to Beloit, Wisconsin. I got two runs set up back to back for right up under $1,050. It's like 1040, something like that for the run. But yeah, I'm headed to Beloit now, and the trips actually run really close together. So I'm like an hour ahead of time for my first pickup, hoping I can get that loaded up. And it's 49 miles. I think they're giving me like $12 a mile for that. And then I'll double back to Beloit and pick up another load going to the post office like 7 miles from my house. And that's it's like $743 for barely 200 miles. So yeah, that's what I got going on today. I'm happy about that because they canceled a load on me yesterday. It was 280 miles, a load coming out of Rockford, going to Edwardsville, Illinois. Last night it was 280 miles for 800 and I believe $44. And they canceled that on me right when I woke up. So I didn't get that one. So I was kind of upset because that would have started the week early for me. The week started Sunday at 12 a.m. So I missed that one, and yeah, I booked the first load for the one that was for like $12 a mile. It's like $311 for that one. And like I said, it's $700 and I believe $42 for the one right.
In half a mile, continue on to Illinois 69.
GPS gonna get the going on. But yeah, so that's what I got going today. I should drop off at that post office about 3:30 a.m. right by my house. And
in a quarter mile, use any lane to turn left onto Illinois 29 North.
yeah, that'll drop off at the post office at 3:30 a.m. and I'll be 10 minutes from home.
Use any lane to turn left onto Illinois 29 North.
So yeah, I'm happy about that. Get 1050 right out the gate to start the week.
Continue on Illinois 29 North for 16 miles.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on today. Like I said, running those two loads. And Friday, something I would recommend to all of you guys. Friday, I went and joined the local Chamber of Commerce and, in my area. And pretty much, yeah, these are the guys that will get you the government contracts. These are the guys that will get you face-to-face with direct shippers. These are the guys that, are going to help you cut out the brokerage companies. Okay, these are the guys that are going to help you get dedicated routes at businesses in your local area or surrounding areas. So I would recommend all you guys to go and sign up at the local Chamber of Commerce in your city attending some of those meetings that can, help you scale or advance your business quickly. Okay, even being a new authority, you can land contracts with different, like I said, direct shippers or, local businesses near you. So it cost me $119 to join. I believe that's a year-long membership, and that gives you access, like I said, to their meetings and different stuff of that nature to help you, advance your business, land contracts and stuff of that nature. So I would definitely recommend that to all of you guys. I also spoke with a dealership. I passed by a dealership over a month ago, and they had a couple box trucks on the property. It looked like an older box truck, but it was pretty clean. Looked like it might be something worth looking into. And I stumbled across that paper during the day on Friday after I did my membership with the Chamber of Commerce. So I called them, and I was expecting them to already have got rid of the box trucks they had, but they still had one. And I don't know, it may be a little older than I want to go, because they're willing to do a trade for my Sprinter van. They told me to bring it by and they would check it out, and we could probably get a deal done. My Sprinter van being worth more than the actual box truck. It's a 2006 GMC Duramax diesel. It's a 26-foot box truck. They said it had 215,000 miles, and they wanted $12,900 for it. And this is a whole nother story, but this is kind of just the power of YouTube. I already had my Sprinter van appraised or looked at by a dealership, and I'm gonna tell you the story. And like I said, it's just the power of YouTube. I went by a truck lot in Indiana. I can tell you guys now, I wasn't saying much about it, but I went by a truck lot in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was probably maybe 2.5 months ago. I was out on an expedite run in my Sprinter van, and I have been looking on their website. I had talked on the phone with the guy a couple times, and I've been trying to get by there. So I had a run that led me into Fort Wayne. So it's actually Trucks and More out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. But so I finished my run with the expedite company. The next morning went by like I said, the truck yard or whatever where he sells the trucks, and pretty much he looked at my van and pretty much for the most part agreed to give me $15,000 for it. And the trucks that he had were ranging from like 25 to 30. The ones that I was looking at, there was some more that were a little more expensive than that, and a couple he had on the lot, but he had already got rid of. And he was taking a lot of vans in on trade-ins, guys wanting to get in the box truck. So I had that set up. I actually went to the finance company that I'm financing my Sprinter van through, and pretty much talked to them, and they told me everything was a go. Just find a particular truck I wanted to buy, and then they could set some stuff in stone. So I was renting, to kind of fill stuff out and, get a grip on business before I actually went ahead with the purchase for the truck or financing the truck. And I was watching a YouTube channel, say maybe a few weeks ago, possibly a month, and not the actual YouTuber, but one of his subscribers or one of the people that was tuned in to his channel at the time yelled out, "Hey, Trucks and More, Wayne, Indiana, and he actually looked up the site, and I'm like, oh, this guy got over 20,000 subscribers, so I'm like, oh no, don't do it. So he pulled up the site, started kind of looking at their trucks, and I knew it was over with from there. But a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, it's probably been about a week ago, I went back on his site just to see what he had, you know, left in stock. And man, it looked like the guy had 3 internationals that he wanted over 40 grand for. A Hino that I wouldn't recommend to anybody because that truck had been being looked at and test driven since I went, and it's still sitting there. So that's a red flag right there. And then he had a bunch of step vans. It wasn't much left on the site, and I kind of expected that. When, like I said, when I was watching the YouTube channel and I heard him, the guy say the name, or, you know, comment the name, I'm like, oh man, that's over with. So that's what's kind of leading me to, you know, looking at other resources. But yeah, that was my plan. Now I can kind of let you guys know. I was planning on probably within the next month or so going ahead with that trade in with the guy in Fort Wayne. But if he doesn't have a decent selection to choose from, then I'm probably going to be looking elsewhere. So that's just that. And that's why I say, man, the power of YouTube. I kind of followed that guy's website, you know, with the trucks for a month or more, and he kept at least 10 to 15, a good 15 trucks on the lot at all times. And yeah, everything just changed. That's done. So yeah, I was talking to the dealership out of it's another dealership somewhere in Indiana that I'm kind of looking at the other truck, but I'm thinking that truck may be too old, it being a 2006. And you know, if you're buying a truck right out, then there's nothing wrong with going with an older truck. Some people recommend them. They're easier to work on, you know, cheaper to fix. But if you're looking to finance a vehicle, they usually want you to finance within the last 7 years. And they'll, you know, move on that a little bit. But the older you go on a truck, the higher your interest rate is going to be on your loan. And that's something I talked to, you know, the finance company about when, like I said, I went to the guy initially and then decided I wanted to finance a truck. Well, I talked to the finance company, and that's something they explained to me. They said, well, you know, the older you go on the truck, the higher the interest rate is going to be on the loan. So that's something to think about if you guys, you know, go out and, you know, finance a truck, which to me is probably the best option. I'm going to be honest with you right now with the rental rates and just the way everything is going. You know, I still feel lucky, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I still feel lucky. You know, I'm averaging about $600 some odd dollars a week, and I take that because with what I'm hearing and what people keep commenting that Penske and Ryder and Enterprise, half of them they book all the way out to like August. They don't even want to talk about no long-term rentals. And then the other ones, you know, you're going to get taxed. So, yeah, I still feel lucky, you know, being able to get a truck in like a niche a time because, yeah, if I would have waited any longer, who knows? So, you know, you guys that's out there still trying to get in, man, don't give up. I would advise you guys to keep looking to leasing. You know, don't give up on hopes of getting in, because if you can get everything into place, then, you know, it's going to be worth your while. But, man, I know it's rough right now. Like I said, I kind of placed myself, what if I didn't have a truck right now and I was still trying to get in, man? it's scary. So, but I'm kind of right now in a stage where I'm trying to utilize, the fact of me being in business for over 2 years now, so I also, on top of the dealership that I spoke with about that, the 2006 26 foot box truck, I also spoke with equipment financing company, and yeah, I'm just hesitating on the application, and the only reason being is because it's going to be a hard hit on my credit, and I want to zero in on what truck I want before I have them start to hit my credit. That's something else that can cause you issues. You go to 4 different places, you get your credit ran 4 different times, and your score could be to drop 50 points because of that. So don't let these people take your information and just run your credit crazy, because that can cost you, getting a vehicle. And I've been through that when I initially financed my Sprinter. It was the actual same finance company. Part my fault, because I kept switching vans. I saw one van, I liked that van, and then I realized it was a 4-cylinder. And I'm like, nah, I don't want that one. Saw another van, liked that van, then realized the AC had issues. It wasn't out, but it was going to go out. So then I didn't want that van. Each time I switched vans that I wanted, the financing company ran another application. So they kept hard hitting my credit. So I learned, hey, don't let them do that, But yeah, I'm talking with a equipment financing company, and it did go very well. They like the time I've been in business. They like the fact that I have multiple contracts already going, and she actually, told me, hey, what you're paying for rent, you're going to be paying way less than that for financing, which I already knew. But, she was saying, like, you can easily finance a vehicle with what you rent for. But now I'm thinking that my rental's going to be costing me right between $23 and $2,500 a month with my mileage, which I'm fine with. That's cool. I ain't, like I said, with what I'm hearing with these rates, man, I ain't going to sweat the small stuff. I'm happy to be here. So, that being said, yeah, that's kind of the gist of that. But yeah, so trying to get some equipment financing, and just weighing my options, and trying to look at what's available for me. I've been acting as a worker, doing a lot of hard work, and that's fine, but I have to also utilize the resources that's available to me, for all my hard work. So that's kind of the stage I'm in now. I'm also be going down to the SBA in my local area Monday. I didn't get a chance to do that Friday, but that was on the list. But yeah, I'm gonna go down to the SBA and kind of just see what opportunities they have available for small businesses in the area. That's something else you guys can do. Get in contact with the SBA, stay in tune with their website, sign up for the emails. I already get them, but that's something, you guys can definitely do to advance, your business. So, yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at this week. Things I'm looking at, different stuff I'm doing to kind of, move the business forward and, stay in the flow of things. So, yeah, I'm on my way to Beloit right now. About to pick this load up and then go from there. Hopefully I don't have any issues. But yeah, my performance score is pretty good right now. I think it's above 90%. So I'm actually at 100%, but they will not actually move it up. It's a bar graph, that's at 100%, but my score is like 90 points something. So they're not counting 3 of my trips yet. So once they count my last 3 trips, I'll be at 100%. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. I just wanted to get with you guys, kind of give you guys those few tips and let you guys kind of know what I was up to. And yeah, I got a couple videos coming here shortly in the near future. So stay tuned.
In half a mile, turn right onto Illinois 17 East, East Ferry Street.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this trip out. So you guys stay safe out there. Take it easy and have a good one. Appreciate you.